Because at the end of the day, it's calories in versus calories out. Okay, so you want to start losing fat. You're an overweight guy or an obese person, right? You basically want to start losing fat. How do you go about losing fat? Well, now it's 2019, right? Food tastes better. You don't need to be eating cardboard, like literally, right? You don't need to get there and start biting the lid off, right? Just to curb your appetite and satisfy your cravings. It's 2019. You do your research, you can find things. Everything's on Google. But if you basically want it fed to you, I'm going to tell you it now. And that's okay. I had to struggle a lot to get to where I am today. If I had knew all the knowledge, especially the mindset, because most of it is just it's in here. But if I knew all the knowledge beforehand, this would have been a lot easier. And I probably wouldn't have had as much loose skin as I do, because I would have lost it at a gradually more pace instead of losing like 3 pounds a week and stuff. But it's more realistic to be losing like 3-4 pounds a week when you just start out. You lose some water weight, let's say you're 300 pounds. 2 weeks later, you're 285, right? A lot of that's water weight, some of it's fat. Then let's say you drop another 3 pounds in that week. Now let's say most of that is fat. That's more realistic than, let's say you're 160 pounds, right? And you lose 6 pounds of fat, right, in a week. Like, something's obviously gone wrong there, right? Some water weight and a lot of fat. You probably don't want to be losing too much fat if you're 160. Obviously it depends on height and stuff, but you get the gist of what I'm saying. First thing you're going to want to do is find out how many calories you need to eat in a day. You're bigger, you need to eat more. It just takes more energy to make you survive. When you breathe right, you're taking a lot more energy, right, than it would take like for me to breathe, or somebody who looks like average out there to breathe, right? And I'm not talking about Eugenia Cooney, right? That person needs to eat out. No hate, nothing. She's an anorexic person. I was super morbidly obese. We were on different ends of the spectrum, the line, but we're both still on that freaking line, right? What you want to do is you need to find a balance. You need to be in a nice spot right in the line. That's what you want to be, right there in the middle, right? You want to be in a nice spot. And I know what it's like. I'm not hating or anything on her, but she needs to eat over 9,000 calories, right, to start gaining a bit of mass and stuff and etc. And I'm not body hating, body shaming. Fuck all that shit, right? This is just facts, mate. Facts matter. Hashtag facts matter. These days it's more digital. You can go the wrong way digital, such as Uber Eats. Hey man, can I get a McDonald's sandwich, right? I like that cool mayo, legend, give me that. And you know what, mix it with salsa. You can do that, or you can be more smart. Start cooking your food, start scanning your food, and being accurate with your food. Because at the end of the day, McDonald's doesn't give up. They don't care if you pass out from their food, nothing. You think if somebody dies, if 100 people died right now at McDonald's, 100 right now, everybody ate the Big Mac and just died, right? And then they're checking their heart and it's all clogged up because of the Big Mac. Nobody cares. McDonald's will pay out 100 billion because they know they'll make 100 million, whatever, in the next 2 hours. They don't care. They just make, they don't care. So you need to start caring. Start with this, you need to start caring. So you get MyFitnessPal, the app. It's on your phone, download it, Android, iOS, whatever. I'll put it in the link. Okay, this is a quick tutorial on MyFitnessPal, right? So what you want to do is go to the App Store for whichever phone you're on, Android or iOS. Type in MyFitness or whatever, and then this is the one you're gonna download, the blue icon. It's by My Under Armour or sponsored by them or something like that. Once it's downloaded, go to and open it. Now what you want to do is enter all your details. If you're a female, enter all of them. If you're male, whatever, height, weight, you get it. You'll come to this screen. Go to me at the bottom right, click the gear icon at the top right, click My Goals. Okay, now if you click this, let's say you're individual 260 pounds and your goal weight is to get to 165 pounds, right? Now what you want to do is, a good rule of thumb is a pound of fat a week. When you're really overweight, it takes a lot of energy to move you anyway, so you're probably going to be losing a lot more than this. But a pound of fat a week is going to still let you eat, fit in a few good foods and keep your calories and get your carbs in, still feel good and still feel full, right? That's the main thing. I always say something you can stick with, even if it takes longer, is better than something that's short term and you're like, ugh, you don't want to do that. Now your activity level, if you're not sure, go with lightly active, right, if you're not 100% sure, but it gives you good examples here so you can figure it out. Don't be dumb, right? If you're sitting at a desk all day and you want to eat more, don't click very active. Come on. Typing on a keyboard is not very active now, is it? No. You're not going to be making any finger gains now, are you? So with fat loss, I always say less is better, right? That's just how it is. You don't want to overestimate, because you could burn 1,000 calories and eat that back with just one doner kebab and chips, right, and garlic sauce, and that only takes 2 minutes, whereas it took you an hour to burn that 1,000. That does not seem like a fair trade to me, right? Yeah, I'm not 75 years old dying that I want to be eating all this right now and just, enjoying it. You get what I mean, right? Now, exercise calories. This is important. Go to the bottom, scroll down, exercise calories. Make sure it's turned off, not on. Because if you turn it on, it's going to, if you burn 500 calories or something, right, you track your exercise, let's just say, you walk 10,000 steps, burn 500 calories, that's going to add it to how much you can eat a day. You don't want to do that. You want that 500 calories to be part of your deficit. That way you're in a deficit and burning fat. Now, obviously, You don't want to be adding it on. Now go to your calorie thing. Here's nutrition goals, calorie, carbs, protein, and fats. Make this a 40-40-20 split, which is here already conveniently. So now carbohydrates 257. You want to keep your carbs in a good range because you don't want to feel crazy and you want to still fit in some foods. And if you're just starting out, you don't want to go on a drastic cut because you're going to feel like crap and you'll be like, oh, and you're not going to stick with it. I know how it is. Protein's high because when you're losing fat, you want to keep as much lean mass as you have on, and it's going to keep you full too, right? And your fats are mainly for your hormones, so you don't have mood swings and you don't feel just bad and crap and all that. So that's basically the thing I would recommend there. Now we can back out from there, right? We're good. I'm going to show you how to scan a food real quick. So go to home, click this at the top, and now what you want to do is, let's just say I want you to add a snack, right? Snack. Now once you click add food, you want to click the barcode, and now we're going to scan it. You see the barcode right there? This is on pretty much every food, right? And you're going to want to go to it, scan it, searching it, found it. Now 18 grams, so one pack of these is whatever, 11 carbs, 4.1 grams of fat, barely any protein. So this is mainly carbs and a bit of fats, right? Let's add it in. There you go. Now my calories went down. I only got 11 calories left. This is not actually my actual calorie thing, right? This is just a demonstration thing I'm doing right now. And as you can see, Fitbit, if you have a fitness watch like a Fitbit Ionic or a Mi Band 4, which I'll probably do a comparison on, it will accurately track your steps in a day. Be careful when you're driving though, because it seems to track the driving movements and it adds 1,000 steps and stuff, so you don't want to be doing that. Now that's just how I use MyFitnessPal in a nutshell, man. Any questions, you just say it straight up, man. You just let me know straight up. So what you're gonna do, every time you get something of food, right, you see like a barcode on it, you see that barcode, right? Yeah? You're gonna scan that with your iPhone or whatever, right, Android, and then it's gonna tell you the nutrition and you can log it in, basically, click it, log it in. That's done and dusted. So if you start at 2,500 calories, you're gonna eat that in a day, and then you're gonna log every little food you have, right? Now there might be sometimes you're like, damn, I can't eat that food, I don't know what to do, or the family's going out to eat. You don't need to go out and eat with them, right? They need to understand. Especially you need to understand, because this is about you. They do not understand. The amount of times I've seen it, everybody's like, oh, this and that. I'm not being horrible here. A lot of the time the family don't care enough to even tell you. They don't, because they would tell, if they really loved someone, they would tell you, mate, you need to lose some weight. And that's just how it is. This is facts, hashtag facts matter, man. No joke, facts. Because at the end of the day, it's calories in versus calories out. But you're not vomiting it out, we're burning it off basically. Now, what's the secret? If you're overweight or obese, you might find it more difficult to do some movement. So what do I recommend? This is the exercise I recommend. Listen, you're gonna wanna listen to this one very closely. It's a secret exercise, but somehow a lot of people know about it. Like a lot of people know about it. So I guess not really a secret anymore, is it? No. Walking. That's what you're gonna do. Walking. That's it. Walking, whoa, my mind's blown, oh, I got on there, walking. That's all you're gonna do, walking, nothing else. We're gonna get onto a quick few workouts that I recommend for obese people that is easier on your joints and yeah, they're gonna burn your calories. And it takes a lot of energy to move someone that size, so yeah, that's just how it is, man. Let's get to it.
Okay, first exercise is the treadmill. Now, you're not gonna see any weighted exercises here. This is just simply your own body weight. You can hold the handles when you're doing the treadmill, that's fine. Your joints hurt, that's if your joints hurt, that's fine. And if you get tired, then stop, take a breather. You can hold the side handles too, so that's just that. So you just walk at a nice pace and you can build it up slowly. 3 days later, up the pace by a kilometer. Next 2 weeks later, up it by another kilometer, that's fine. You get tired, step on the sides, right? And go back on. Once you're ready, go back on. That's the thing. Slow and steady wins this race, right? I gained my weight throughout all my life. It was like 8 to 10 years, but I've lost majority of it in just about 3 years, right? That tells you something, right? And to be honest, it's quite a bit of a fair trade, to be honest, right? 8 years, 3 years, that's not too bad. So don't worry about it too much. So just go at your own pace, whatever. Now you can see the incline increasing. I'm going to forward to the incline part. As the incline increases, you can hold the handles, but when you do an incline, of course you're going to burn more calories, right? It's harder, it's much more difficult. This is a 15 incline, not everybody can do this, right? So here you go. As a 15 incline, of course, I'm having to work harder, work thingy, but that's what I mean. You just got to keep going, push through it, and you'll get better. Eventually, you can do this easy. If you get tired, hold the handle, simple. So we'll move on to the next exercise. This machine here is called the elliptical trainer or the cross trainer or something similar. Don't confuse this with the stepper, right? You just hold the handlebars and you go forward, or on the spot you just keep moving slowly. You can slowly build the level up. That's all I want you to do. Take it slow, nice and easy, and do the workouts that I show in this video about 2 to 3 times a week, right? So do 5 minutes on the treadmill, 5 minutes on this, 5 minutes on that, 5 minutes on this. If you follow it like that, guaranteed you will lose your weight, provided you are eating correctly too. You're burning a lot just to move that kind of weight, so don't worry too much on it. Just make slow, steady progress. Go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. That's all. Nice and steady, nice and steady. If your joints hurt, hold on to some railing in front of you. Go up, down. The higher you put this little equipment up, the harder it's going to be, because you're going to have to make more of a step to get up to the top. So up, down, up, down. You can slowly increase the pace, start going crazy on it eventually when you get fit and stuff, but don't do this at the start. Remember, just go up, down, up, down. This is burning calories. This might seem like, hey, what is this? Believe me on this, right? I did things like this when I started. I still have my workout videos, which I might one day upload. Believe me on this, guys, okay? Trust me on this. Just trust me. Just go up, down, up, down. I know it's hard to trust people these days, right? Take my word on it. If I lie to you guys, right, you can shoot me, man. But, okay, look. Just go up, down, up, down. You know what I mean. Slowly.
I can't even afford laminate, right? So there's no excuses. If you don't have the steppers and the treadmill and your anxiety, you can go up and down this 40 times in your house. So there's no excuses. Let me show you. Demonstration. Oh, yeah. Use this for support. If you're out of breath, then stop. We're not trying to set world record marathon paces here, are we? Nope. And as you get better, you can let go of these. Simple as that's all you gotta do. You can just walk outside. Obviously, if you're overweight, obese, you might have joints that hurt, but walking outside is good. I prefer walking outside.